Hey, what's going on there, everybody? It's the same leg here representing TeamJVS, here to give you guys another short form review from Tribeca 2024. I'm talking about the movie Restless. Restless was directed by Jed Hart, and the basis of it is you have a character named Nikki. Nikki is kind of to herself. She enjoys her apartment, she enjoys her cat, and her peace. And one day, peace is gone. And I'm not talking about like a Zac Efron, um, Seth Rogen, situation where like the family is living in the house and then got the party guys. And no, I'm not talking about that. This is a worst case scenario. So Nikki one day hears like a lot of music and loud. It happens. Like you have neighbors next to you and they just make a whole lot of noise. And you don't want to disrupt them, but you don't want to call the police either to disrupt a future long-standing relationship. And so she tries her best to kind of be cordial and talk, and everything seems fine, but they just don't let up. The thing that works so good about this film is one, the main lead's performance. Her name is Lindsay Harshall. She is phenomenal as Nikki. And I think that the way that Jed presents it, the whole entire movie, she is tormented for the most part. Like every single second that these people are there, you in the back of your head are kind of pondering, like, are they nefarious? Is this a misunderstanding? Like, it's just tension building, imagery. They use a lot of great colors and shots to show disorientation. Um, the first time that kind of Nikki has her first night, you kind of feel like you're Nikki. Like you feel like this is happening to you. And that's just based on how they filmed it and how they shot it. Every small little detail um poses the question whether or not the people next door are, less than good human beings. And it keeps up the pace with the thriller aspect of it, but it also elevates the trauma of it, because the trauma of it is not necessarily the fact that this woman is being tortured for peace. It's the reality that, is it her? Is it her perspective of what this means? Is it her trying to get outside of her shell? Like, how much is going too far? And I think that the whole entire movie stretches that. Like, by the time you get to the end of the movie, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're going to be just like this, and you don't know where things go. It gets very hairy very quickly. It gets very dangerous very quickly. Um, I really did not know how this movie was going to actually end, and because it's kind of a foreign movie, so to speak, like sometimes the limitations, they go there. There's no limitations, and so I think that the performances were great. I think that the actors on both sides are doing an amazing job. Austin Macaulay playing the role of Dino. He did an amazing job. But yeah, nah, Lindsay, she knocked it out of the park. There's so many moments where it's just based off of her raw emotion and her, honestly, her mental capacity to be able to deal with it. And I think the thing about it is, you would think that, like, oh, okay, you have like a noise disruption, it's a simple thing to kind of get somebody to stop or deal with it. You don't think about, what about the neighbors next door that don't want to pause the problem because they don't want anything happening to them. You don't think about, like, what are the legal ramifications of if somebody's making too much noise? What statute of limitations do you have to be able to do it? And this movie tackles that on every single thread and needle, and I love that about this film. This is a really good thriller that at times feels rated R. Like I don't know where things are gonna go, and I love that about this movie. This is Restless. I'd rate this from A to F. I would get this a B plus to A minus. This is a really good thriller. So let me know what you guys think about it whenever you get a chance to check it out. This is with, again, Tribeca 2024. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. We got a lot of content for Tribeca. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.